Chosen ones, God has left a message for you. You've passed the test, and everything in your life is about to change. This isn't just a moment, it's a divine shift. A turning point where the struggles you've carried, the battles you've fought, and the silent prayers you've whispered are answered with a force that will reshape your world. You're not here by chance. Your soul has been called to this truth, and what's coming next is a transformation so profound, it will leave you in awe. Your test wasn't easy. It wasn't meant to be. God placed challenges before you, moments of doubt, pain, and sacrifice, to forge something unbreakable within you. Think of the fire that refines gold. Every trial you faced burned away what wasn't meant for you. You stood firm when others would have fallen. You held on to faith when the world screamed for you to let go. That's why God's message is clear. You've proven yourself. The strength you've shown, the heart you've kept pure, has opened doors no one can shut. Now, picture this. A path once clouded with uncertainty is clearing. The weight you've carried for so long is lifting. You're stepping into a season where blessings don't just trickle, they pour. Financial struggles that kept you awake at night, they're fading. Relationships that drained your spirit, they're shifting. Your health, your purpose, your peace, they're all being restored. God's promise isn't a distant hope. It's happening now. Your life is aligning with His plan, and nothing will stop it. This change isn't small. It's not a subtle shift you'll barely notice. It's a revolution in your soul, your circumstances, your entire existence. The Bible says in Isaiah 43:19, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? You're about to see it, feel it, live it. The dreams you thought were too big, they're not. The goals you buried under fear, they're rising. God has been preparing you for this moment, and the transformation is already in motion. But here's the truth. Passing the test doesn't mean the journey stops. It means you're ready for what's next. You've been shaped, not broken, by every storm. Like a tree that bends but doesn't snap in the wind, you've grown roots deep in faith. Now, God is calling you to stand taller, to reach higher. Your purpose isn't just survival, it's to thrive, to shine, to show the world what happens when someone trusts in His plan. Let's make this real. Pause for a second. Hit that like button to seal this moment of faith. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones walking this path together. And if you feel this truth stirring in your spirit, drop 777 in the comments. That number carries divine power, a sign you're ready for what God is bringing. Stay with me, because this message is for you, and the fullness of it will change how you see everything. You might wonder what this change looks like. It's not just money in your bank account or a new job, though those may come. It's deeper. It's waking up with a fire in your heart, knowing you're exactly where you're meant to be. It's walking into a room and feeling the weight of God's favor on you. People will notice. They'll see a light in your eyes, a strength in your step. They'll ask what's different, and you'll know it's God's hand on your life, rewriting your story. The tests you passed weren't random. Every moment of loneliness, every betrayal, every time you chose faith over fear, it was all training. Think of David facing Goliath. The world saw a boy with a sling, but God saw a king in the making. Your battles have been your training ground. You didn't just survive them. You became a warrior. Now, God is handing you the crown of victory, not because you fought the hardest, but because you trusted the deepest. This transformation touches everything. Your finances. God is breaking the chains of lack. The Bible promises in Malachi 3:10, "Test me in this. says the Lord, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven. Expect overflow. Your relationships, toxic ties are being cut, and divine connections are forming. Your health, energy, and vitality are returning, a reflection of the renewal in your spirit. This isn't a dream, it's your reality unfolding. You've carried burdens that weren't yours to bear. Guilt, shame, fear of failure. God is saying, let them go. You've passed the test, and those weights no longer belong to you. Imagine a prisoner stepping out of chains after years in captivity. That's you right now, free, ready to walk into a life where every step feels lighter, every decision clearer. God's message is that you're not bound anymore. You're released into His purpose. And here's what's beautiful. This change isn't just for you. Your transformation will ripple. Your family will feel it. Your community will see it. Strangers will be drawn to the light you carry. Like Moses coming down from the mountain, glowing with God's glory, your presence will speak before you say a word. You're not just changing, you're becoming a beacon, a living testament to what God does for those who pass His tests. Pause again. Feel this moment. If your heart is racing, if you sense something stirring, that's God speaking directly to you. Drop 777 in the comments to declare you're ready for this new chapter. Hit like to anchor this truth. Subscribe to stand with countless others who know they're chosen. This isn't just a video. It's a divine appointment, and you're meant to be here. Now, let's talk about what's waiting. The gates of opportunity are swinging open. Jobs you thought were out of reach, they're coming. Ideas you've held back, they're ready to bloom. Connections with people who see your worth, they're on their way. God doesn't just promise change, He delivers it. Look at Joseph, sold into slavery, thrown into prison, yet raised to rule a nation. Your tests have positioned you for a destiny bigger than you've imagined. But this isn't about chasing wealth or fame. It's about stepping into abundance that aligns with your soul's purpose. True wealth is peace in your heart, clarity in your mind, and a life that reflects God's glory. It's knowing every need is met, every dream is possible, and every step is guided. This is the richness God has for you, not just money, but a life overflowing with purpose and joy. You might feel a tug of doubt. That's normal. The enemy loves to whisper lies when you're on the edge of a breakthrough. But listen, you've passed the test. Doubt has no power over you anymore. Psalm 27:1 says, "The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear?" Not failure, not lack, not the opinions of others. You're walking in God's light now, and nothing can dim it. This transformation demands one thing: trust. Trust that God's timing is perfect. Trust that what He started, He'll finish. Philippians 1:6 says, "He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion." You don't need to force the change, it's already happening. Your job is to walk forward, to say yes to the opportunities, to believe in the promises. God's got the rest. Picture yourself a year from now. The struggles that weigh you down today are gone. You're standing taller, smiling brighter. You're living a life you once only dreamed of. That's not a fantasy, it's God's plan unfolding. Every test you passed was a step toward this moment. You're not just surviving anymore. You're thriving, walking in a divine rhythm where everything falls into place. Some will see your change and not understand. They'll question how you rose so fast, how you found such peace. Let them wonder. Your life is a testimony, not an explanation. Like Noah building the ark while others mocked, you've built your faith in the face of doubt. Now, the floodgates of blessing are opening, and no one can deny what God has done in you. This message is your confirmation. God sees you. He knows every tear, every prayer, every moment you chose Him over despair. And He's saying, well done. You've passed the test, and now everything changes. The career you've been praying for, it's coming. The peace you've longed for, it's here. The life you were created for, it's yours. Step into it with boldness, knowing God is with you. Your transformation isn't a one-time event. It's a journey. Each day, you'll see new evidence of God's hand. A door opens, a burden lifts, a dream takes root. Like a seed breaking through soil, your growth is steady, unstoppable. The world will see it, but more importantly, you'll feel it. You're becoming who God always meant you to be, a chosen one, radiant with His purpose. And don't miss this, your change inspires others. Your courage to keep going, to trust God through the fire, lights a path for those still in their tests. You're not just walking your journey, you're showing others it's possible. Like Esther, who risked everything to save her people, your life will touch lives you may never meet. Your victory is their hope. Right now, claim this moment. Drop 777 in the comments to say, I'm ready, God. Hit that like button to stand in faith. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones embracing their divine calling. This is your time. The tests are over, and the blessings are here. Stay with me, because what's next will leave you speechless. The change God is bringing isn't just about what you gain, it's about who you become. Every test stripped away what held you back. Fear, gone. Insecurity, fading. The old you, weighed down by doubt, is being replaced with someone new. Someone who walks with confidence, who knows their worth, who carries God's light. This is the real transformation. Not just your circumstances, but your very soul. Think of a caterpillar in its cocoon. The struggle to break free isn't punishment, it's preparation. You've pushed through the cocoon of your tests, and now you're emerging with wings. You're not bound to the ground anymore. You're ready to soar into a life of purpose, where every moment feels alive with possibility. God's message is that you're ready for this. Others might not see it yet. They're used to the old you, the one who struggled, who doubted. But they'll see soon enough. Your life is about to speak louder than words. Like Lazarus rising from the tomb, your transformation will shock those who thought you were done. God's power in you is undeniable, and it's about to shine brighter than ever. This isn't about perfection. You don't have to be flawless to receive God's blessings. You just have to be faithful. Every time you chose to trust, to pray, to keep going, that was enough. God doesn't need you to be perfect. He needs you to be His, and you are. That's why everything is changing. That's why His message is for you. Now, let's talk about what's practical. This transformation means action. God's opening doors, but you have to walk through them. That job application you've been hesitating on, send it. That idea you've been sitting on, start it. That relationship you need to mend or release, do it. God's favor is on you, but faith without works is dead. James 2:17 says it clearly, show your faith by what you do. You're not alone in this. God's Spirit is guiding you, step by step. When you feel unsure, pray. When you feel stuck, trust. When you feel tired, rest in His strength. Psalm 46:1 says, God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. He's not just watching from above, He's walking with you, making sure every step leads to your destiny. The world might try to pull you back. Old habits, old doubts, old voices. They'll whisper that this change isn't real, but they're wrong. You've passed the test, and God's message is final. You're His chosen one, and your life is His canvas. Every brushstroke, every new opportunity, every healed wound is part of His masterpiece. Don't let anyone steal your joy. Your story is just beginning. The tests shaped you, but the blessings will define you. Imagine a life where fear no longer holds you back, where lack is a distant memory, where every day feels like a gift. That's what God has for you. Not tomorrow, not someday now. His message is clear. You've passed, and everything changes. Step into it with courage. And here's the power of this moment. It's not just about you. Your transformation is a spark. It lights up your home, your workplace, your community. People will see your peace and want it. They'll see your strength and ask how you got it. You're not just living for yourself, you're living as proof of God's promises. Your life is a sermon, preached without words. Pause one more time. Feel the weight of this truth. Drop 777 in the comments to declare you're claiming this change. Hit like to stand firm in your faith. Subscribe to walk with thousands of chosen ones who know their time is now. This message is yours, and what's coming will change everything. Stay with me, because God's not done speaking. This change isn't temporary, it's eternal. God's blessings don't fade, they grow. Like a river that never runs dry, His provision will flow through your life, touching every corner. Your finances will stabilize, then overflow. Your relationships will heal, then thrive. Your purpose will clarify, then shine. Deuteronomy 28:2 says, "All these blessings will come on you and accompany you if you obey the Lord your God." You've obeyed. Now receive. You might feel unworthy sometimes. That's human. But God's message isn't based on your feelings. It's based on His truth. You're not chosen because you're perfect. You're chosen because you're His. Every test you passed proved your heart, not your performance. God saw your faith, and He's rewarding it with a life you couldn't imagine on your own. Look back for a moment. Remember the moments you thought you wouldn't make it, the nights you cried, the days you felt lost. God was there. Every time. He carried you through. Now, He's not just carrying you. He's lifting you. The tests were your foundation. The blessings are your future. You're not going back to that old life. You're stepping into something new. This transformation is active. It's happening now. You'll see signs soon. Maybe a call, an opportunity, a sudden peace in your heart. Don't ignore them. They're God's fingerprints. Like the woman at the well in John 4, who met Jesus and left her water jar behind, you're leaving your old burdens. You're walking into a life where you're known, seen, and loved by God. Others will try to define your change by their own limits. They'll say it's luck, coincidence, or temporary. But you know better. This is divine. Like Daniel in the lion's den, you faced what should have destroyed you, and God shut the mouths of your enemies. Now, He's raising you up to show His power. Your life is His testimony, and no one can argue with what He's doing. Your next step is simple. Keep trusting. Keep walking. God's message is that you've passed, but the journey continues. Each day brings new evidence of His work, a new connection, a new idea, a new strength. You're not just changing, you're becoming a vessel for His glory. Like Paul, who went from persecutor to apostle, your past doesn't define you. Your purpose does. This is your moment. God's message is for you, chosen one. You've passed the test, and everything is changing. The life you've prayed for, the peace you've sought, the purpose you've chased. It's here. Step into it with faith, with boldness, with joy. God's got you, and He's not letting go. This transformation isn't just about what you see in the mirror or the numbers in your bank account. It's about the fire God is igniting in your spirit, a flame that burns away doubt and lights up your path. You've passed His test, and now He's handing you a torch to carry into the world. This isn't about blending in, it's about standing out, about being a force that others can't ignore. Your life is becoming a signal, a call to those still lost in their own tests. God's message is personal. He's speaking your name, calling you to a purpose that's been yours since before you were born. Jeremiah 1:5 says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." You weren't created to drift through life. You were set apart to lead, to heal, to build. The tests you faced were never about breaking you. They were about revealing the strength He placed in you. Now, imagine a door swinging open, one you didn't even know was there. Behind it lies everything you've been praying for: opportunities, relationships, peace. But this door isn't just for you to walk through, it's for you to hold open for others. Your transformation is a bridge, connecting those who are struggling to the hope God has placed in you. You're not just receiving blessings, you're becoming a blessing. The enemy will try to distract you. Old fears might creep in, whispering that this change is too good to be true. But stand firm. You've already proven you can face giants. Like Joshua at Jericho, you didn't need to fight the walls down. You just had to trust God's plan. Your obedience, your faith, your refusal to give up, that's what brought you here. Those same qualities will carry you forward. Pause for a moment. Feel the weight of God's promise. Drop 777 in the comments to claim this new season. Hit that like button to anchor your faith. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones stepping into their divine purpose. This isn't just a message. It's a moment where heaven is aligning with your life. Stay with me, because what God is doing is bigger than you can imagine. Your transformation is rewriting your story. The chapters of struggle, of feeling unseen, are closing. A new chapter is beginning, one where you walk with authority. Picture a king or queen stepping into their throne room for the first time. That's you right now. Not because you've earned it, but because God has declared it. Your tests were the training ground. This new season is your coronation. What's coming isn't random. God's blessings are precise, tailored to your purpose. That dream you've held in your heart, it's not too big. That goal you've been afraid to chase, it's within reach. God isn't just opening doors, He's guiding you to the ones meant for you. Like Ruth, who stepped into a field and found her destiny, you're being led to places where favor waits. This change isn't just about you getting what you want. It's about becoming who God needs you to be. The world is hungry for hope, for truth, for light. You carry all three. Your transformation isn't just personal, it's global. Every step you take in faith sends ripples, touching lives you may never see. Your courage is a spark that ignites others to trust God's plan. Don't be surprised if people start to notice. Your co-workers, your friends, even strangers, they'll sense something different. It's not just your appearance or your success, it's the peace you carry. Like the woman who touched Jesus' cloak in Luke 8, your faith draws power from God, and others will feel it. You're not just walking through life, you're radiating His glory. The tests you passed weren't just about endurance, they were about learning to see. You see opportunities where others see obstacles. You see purpose where others see pain. This vision is your gift, a lens God has given you to navigate what's coming. Like Elisha, who saw the armies of heaven when others saw only enemies. You're seeing what God has prepared for you. Now, let's get practical. This transformation means you'll need to move differently. Old habits won't fit this new life. That tendency to overthink, let it go. That fear of failure, release it. God's message is that you're ready to act with boldness. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding." Your next steps are guided. Trust them. Your transformation is also about rest. Not the kind where you do nothing, but the kind where you stop striving and start trusting. God's got this. You don't need to hustle to make His promises come true. Like the Israelites crossing the Red Sea, your job is to keep walking. God will handle the waters. Rest in His assurance, and watch how effortlessly things fall into place. Others might try to pull you back. They're comfortable with the old you, the one who fit into their expectations. But you're not here to stay small. Like Jesus, who didn't let the Pharisees' doubts stop him, you're called to keep moving forward. Their opinions don't define you, God's truth does. You've passed the test, and no one can take that from you. This new season is about abundance, but not the kind the world chases. It's the abundance of knowing you're enough, of living without lack, of walking in purpose. John 10:10 says, "I have come that they may have life, and have it to the full." That's God's promise for you, a life so full it overflows, touching everyone around you. This is your inheritance as His chosen one. Your transformation is a process, not a single moment. Each day, you'll see new signs of God's work, a conversation that shifts your perspective, a door that opens unexpectedly, a peace that settles deeper than before. Like a garden coming to life in spring, your growth is steady, vibrant, unstoppable. God is tending to every detail of your life. And here's the power of this moment. You're not alone. You're part of a community of chosen ones, thousands strong, all stepping into their divine purpose. Drop 777 in the comments to stand with them. Hit like to declare your faith. Subscribe to walk this path together. This is your time, and God's message is clear. You've passed, and everything is changing. Stay with me, because what's next will shake your world. This change is eternal, not temporary. God's promises don't expire. The blessings coming your way are rooted in His unchanging nature. Hebrews 13:8 says, "Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, and today, and forever." The God who carried you through the tests is the same God pouring out blessings now. You can trust Him to keep His word, always. Your transformation is also about clarity. The fog of confusion, of not knowing your next step, is lifting. God is giving you eyes to see and ears to hear. Like Samuel, who heard God's voice in the night, you're being tuned to His frequency. Decisions that once felt impossible will become clear. Paths that seemed blocked will open. You're not guessing anymore, you're guided. Don't be afraid of the size of this change. It might feel overwhelming, like standing at the edge of a new land. But God didn't bring you this far to leave you. Like the Israelites entering the promised land, you're stepping into a place prepared for you. Every test was a stepping stone to this moment. You're ready, even if you don't feel it yet. Your life is becoming a story of victory. Not the kind that boasts, but the kind that inspires. People will look at you and see what's possible with God. Your success, your peace, your joy, they'll point others to Him. Like the Samaritan woman who told her town about Jesus, your transformation will draw others to the truth. You're not just living, you're testifying. This moment is yours to claim. God's message is that you've passed, and the change is here. You're not waiting for a breakthrough. You're walking in it. Every step you take now is on holy ground, guided by His hand. Trust it. Live it. Let the world see what happens when a chosen one rises into their destiny. This transformation is reshaping how you see yourself. You're not just a survivor of tests. You're a carrier of divine purpose. God's message is that you've passed, and now He's placing a mantle on your shoulders, a calling that sets you apart. This isn't about fitting into the world's mold. It's about breaking it. Your life is becoming a masterpiece, painted with strokes of faith, resilience, and divine favor. The tests you faced were like a sculptor's chisel, carving away what didn't belong. Every moment of struggle, every tear shed in silence, was shaping you for this season. Now, you're stepping into a role God designed just for you. Psalm 139:16 says, "Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be." Your destiny was written long ago, and you're living it now. This new chapter isn't about chasing success, it's about receiving it. God is aligning opportunities with your path. That project you've been hesitant to start, it's time. That conversation you've been avoiding, speak it. The doors are open, and God's favor is your key. Like Nehemiah, who rebuilt Jerusalem's walls against all odds, you're being equipped to build something lasting. Don't let the past whisper limits in your ear. You're not defined by old mistakes or missed chances. God's message is that you've passed the test, and the slate is clean. Isaiah 1:18 says, "Though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow." Your past is gone. Your future is radiant. Step into it without looking back, knowing God has already cleared the way. Pause for a second. Feel the truth of this moment. Drop 777 in the comments to declare you're ready for what's next. Hit that like button to stand in faith. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones embracing their divine calling. This isn't just a message. It's a divine shift, and you're at the center of it. Stay with me, because God's plan is unfolding in ways you can't yet see. Your transformation is also about influence. You're not just changing, you're becoming a force that shifts atmospheres. When you walk into a room, something changes. People feel it. Your peace, your confidence, your light. It's contagious. Like Deborah, who led with wisdom and courage, your presence will inspire others to rise, to fight, to believe in what's possible. This season is about overflow, not just enough to get by, but more than you need. God's promise in Ephesians 3:20 is that He can do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine. Expect it. That financial breakthrough, it's coming. That healing in your body or heart, it's happening. That dream you thought was too big, it's already taking shape. God's abundance is your portion. The world might try to box you in, to tell you who you should be, but you're not here to conform. You're here to create, to lead, to shine. Romans 12:2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." Your mind is being renewed daily, seeing possibilities where others see walls. You're not bound by limits. You're free in God's plan. Your transformation is a journey of alignment. Every step you take now is syncing with God's rhythm. That unease you used to feel, it's fading. That sense of being out of place, it's gone. You're moving in harmony with His purpose, like a dancer hitting every beat. Trust the rhythm. God's timing is perfect. and you're right on time. Others will see your change and wonder how it happened. They'll ask how you found peace in chaos, how you rose above struggle. You don't need to explain it all, just point to God. Like the blind man in John 9 who said, "I was blind, but now I see." Your life will speak for itself. Your transformation is your testimony, louder than any words. This moment is yours to seize. Drop 777 in the comments to claim God's promises. Hit like to anchor this truth in your heart. Subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones walking in their divine purpose. You've passed the test, and everything is changing. Stay with me, because what God is doing will leave you in awe. Your transformation is also about legacy. What you build now will outlast you. The choices you make, the faith you hold, the love you give, they're planting seeds for generations. Like Abraham, who trusted God's promise and became the father of nations, your obedience is creating a future. Your life is a foundation, and God is building something eternal through you. Fear might try to creep in, whispering that this change is too much, too fast. But God's message is clear. You're ready. You've been prepared in the fire of your tests. 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind." You have everything you need to walk this path. Fear has no place in your story anymore. This new season is about clarity of purpose. You're not wandering anymore, you're directed. God is illuminating your next steps, like a lighthouse cutting through fog. That decision you've been wrestling with, the answer is coming. That dream you've held back, it's time to act. God's guidance is sure, and His light is leading you forward. Your transformation is also a shield. The attacks that used to shake you, gossip, doubt, setbacks, they're losing their power. Psalm 91:4 says, "He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge." God's protection is over you, and no weapon formed against you will prosper. You're not just surviving, you're untouchable in His care. People around you will start to shift. Some will draw closer, drawn to your light. Others will step back, unable to handle your growth. Let them go. Like Jesus, who let the rich young ruler walk away, you're not here to please everyone. You're here to fulfill God's call. The right people will stay, and new ones will come, aligned with your purpose. This change is about freedom, not just from lack or struggle, but from anything that holds you back. God is breaking chains you didn't even know were there. Old mindsets, limiting beliefs, fears you've carried for years, they're falling away. Like Paul and Silas singing in prison, your faith is shaking the foundations, and freedom is yours. Your transformation is a call to action. God's blessings aren't passive, they demand response. That idea in your heart? Start it. That apology you owe? Give it. That risk you've been avoiding? Take it. James 2:26 says, "Faith without deeds is dead." Your faith is alive, and now it's time to move. God's favor is on every step you take. The world needs your light. In a time of chaos, fear, and division, you're a beacon of hope. Your transformation isn't just for you, it's for everyone watching. Like Jonah, who brought a city to repentance, your life can change hearts. You're not just walking your path, you're showing others the way to God's promises. Drop 777 in the comments to stand firm in this truth. Hit like to seal your faith. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones stepping into their divine destiny. This is your moment, and God's message is clear. You've passed the test, and everything is changing. Stay with me, because what's coming will redefine your life. This transformation is rewriting the rhythm of your life. You're no longer moving to the frantic beat of worry or the slow drag of doubt. God's message is that you've passed the test, and now your life pulses with a new tempo, one of purpose, peace, and divine alignment. Every step you take feels like it's in sync with a plan far greater than your own, a melody only you were meant to hear. Your tests weren't just obstacles, they were training grounds for courage. Each one taught you to stand taller, to trust deeper, to see beyond the moment. Now, you're walking with a boldness that comes from knowing God has your back. Joshua 1:9 says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." That's your reality now, God's presence in every step. This new season is about discovery. You're uncovering gifts you didn't know you had. Maybe it's a knack for solving problems, a voice that inspires, or a heart that heals. Like Moses, who thought he was just a shepherd until God called him to lead a nation, you're finding strengths hidden beneath the surface. Your tests revealed them, and now God is bringing them to light. The world might try to dim your shine. People may question your confidence, your joy, your sudden rise, but their doubts can't touch you. You're not building your life on their approval. You're building it on God's promise. Like David, who danced before the Lord despite criticism, you're free to live boldly, unashamed, fully in His favor. Pause for a moment. Let this truth sink in. Drop 777 in the comments to claim this season of transformation. Hit that like button to stand firm in your faith. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones walking in their divine calling. This isn't just a message, it's a divine moment, and you're meant to be here. Stay with me, because God's work in you is just beginning. Your transformation is also about restoration. What was broken is being mended, relationships strained by time or hurt. God is healing them. Dreams you thought were lost, they're being revived. Health that faltered, it's being renewed. Joel 2:25 says, "I will repay you for the years the locusts have eaten." God is giving back what was taken, and it's coming in greater measure than before. This change is active, not passive. God's blessings are flowing, but they require you to move. That idea you've been holding on to, act on it. That conversation you've been avoiding, start it. Like Peter stepping out of the boat to walk on water, your faith will carry you where logic alone won't. God's favor is on you, but you have to take the step. Your life is becoming a magnet for divine connections. The right people, those who see your vision, who share your faith, are coming. God is orchestrating meetings that will change your path. Like Jonathan and David, whose friendship was a gift from God, these connections will strengthen you, challenge you, and push you toward your purpose. Don't be surprised if the enemy tries to stir chaos. When you're on the verge of greatness, distractions come, but you're not shaken. You've passed the test, and you know how to stand. Ephesians 6:13 says, "Put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground." You're not just standing, you're advancing, unstoppable in His strength. Your transformation is a declaration. It's not just about what you achieve, it's about what you represent. Every victory, every moment of peace, every step forward is a statement to the world. God is faithful. Like the prodigal son welcomed home with open arms, your life shows that no one is too far gone for God's love. You're living proof of His grace. This moment calls for focus. The blessings are here, but so are distractions. Stay sharp. Guard your time, your energy, your heart. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Keep your eyes on God's plan, and don't let the noise of the world pull you off course. You're too close to your destiny to wander now. Your transformation is also about joy. Not the fleeting kind that comes from fleeting winds, but a deep, unshakable joy that comes from knowing you're His. This joy isn't shaken by circumstances, it's rooted in God's presence. Nehemiah 8:10 says, "The joy of the Lord is your strength." It's the fuel that keeps you moving, shining, thriving in this new season. People will notice your change and feel its impact. Your family, your friends, even strangers, they'll sense something different. It's not just your success, it's your spirit. Like Mary, who carried Jesus and brought hope to the world, you're carrying something divine. Your transformation isn't just for you, it's a gift to everyone around you. Drop 777 in the comments to declare you're ready for this divine shift. Hit like to seal your faith in God's plan. Subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones, embracing their purpose. You've passed the test, and everything is changing. Stay with me, because what God is doing will redefine your world. This transformation is about authority. You're not just walking through life, you're claiming it. God has given you dominion, not to control others, but to steward His blessings. Genesis 1:28 says, "Be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it." Your life is meant to bear fruit, to grow, to impact. You're not here to shrink. You're here to expand. The tests you passed taught you resilience, but this season teaches you release. Let go of what no longer serves you. Old grudges, old fears, old ways of thinking. Like a tree shedding dead leaves in autumn, you're making room for new growth. God is pruning you, not to hurt you, but to prepare you for a harvest bigger than you've ever seen. Your transformation is a light in the darkness. In a world full of chaos, your peace stands out. People will come to you, drawn by the calm you carry. Like Jesus calming the storm, your presence can still the chaos around you. You're not just living for yourself, you're a refuge for others, a sign of God's power in a troubled world. This change is also about vision. God is expanding how you see your future. What once felt impossible now feels within reach. That business you want to start, that book you want to write, that life you want to live, it's not a dream, it's a blueprint. Habakkuk 2:2 says, "Write the vision, make it plain on tablets." God is giving you clarity to act on what He's shown you. Your transformation is a partnership with God. He's not just blessing you, He's working through you. Every decision you make, every step you take, is co-authored by His Spirit. Like Paul, who wrote letters that changed the world, your actions will leave a mark. You're not just receiving God's plan, you're helping Him write it. The world might try to pull you back to old patterns, but you're not going back. You've passed the test, and the old life doesn't fit anymore. Like Lot's wife, you're tempted to look back, but God's voice is clear. Keep moving forward. Genesis 19:26 warns against clinging to the past. Your future is too bright to stay stuck. This season is about multiplication. What you sow now will grow beyond what you can imagine. A kind word, a bold step, a faithful prayer. They'll return to you, pressed down, shaken together, running over. Luke 6:38 says, "Give, and it will be given to you." Your generosity, your faith, your trust, They're seeds, and God is preparing a harvest. Your transformation is also about rest, not laziness, but a holy pause that trusts God's timing. You don't need to rush or force things. Like Elijah, who heard God in a gentle whisper, you'll find him in the quiet moments. 1 Kings 19:12 reminds you that God's voice is clear when you slow down. Rest, listen, and let him guide you. This transformation is carving a new identity in you, one that reflects God's vision for your life. You're not just the person who survived the tests. You're the one God is calling to lead, to create, to inspire. His message is that you've passed, and now you're stepping into a role crafted in heaven. Your name is written in his book, and every step you take is part of a story he's been writing since the beginning. Your tests were like a forge, shaping you under pressure and heat. They didn't destroy you. They made you stronger, sharper, ready. Now, you carry a confidence that isn't rooted in pride, but in purpose. Psalm 23:1 says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." With God leading, you lack nothing. Your needs are met, your path is clear, and your heart is anchored in his truth. This season is about expansion. Your vision, your influence, your impact, they're growing. God is stretching the borders of your life, making room for more opportunities, more connections, more joy. Like Abraham, who was called to a land he didn't yet know, you're being led to places you can't yet see. Trust the journey. God's map is perfect. The world might try to label you, to box you into who you used to be. But you're not that person anymore. You've passed the test. And God's message is that you're free from old definitions. Isaiah 62:2 says, "You will be called by a new name that the mouth of the Lord will bestow." You're not bound by past mistakes or others' expectations. You're defined by his call. Pause for a moment. Let this truth settle in your spirit. Drop 777 in the comments to claim this new season. Hit that like button to stand firm in your faith. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones walking in their divine purpose. This isn't just a message, it's a divine awakening, and you're right in the center of it. Stay with me, because God's plan is unfolding in ways that will amaze you. Your transformation is also about influence, but not the kind that seeks attention. It's the quiet power of living authentically, of showing the world what faith looks like. People will watch you how you handle challenges, how you carry peace, and they'll want what you have. Like Joseph, whose integrity shone in a foreign land, your life will draw others to God's truth. This change is about overflow, but not just for you. God's blessings are meant to spill over, touching your family, your community, your world. Your success isn't selfish, it's a channel for his goodness. Luke 6:38 says, "Give, and it will be given to you." As you share your time, your love, your resources, God multiplies them, creating a cycle of abundance that never ends. Don't let distractions pull you off course. The enemy loves to throw chaos when you're close to a breakthrough. But you're not swayed. You've passed the test, and your focus is sharp. Proverbs 4:25 says, "Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Keep your eyes on God's promise, and let everything else fall away." Your transformation is a call to create. God has placed ideas in you, dreams, projects, visions that are ready to come to life. That book you've been thinking about, write it. That business you've been planning, start it. Like Bezalel, who was filled with God's Spirit to craft the tabernacle, you're equipped to build something extraordinary. Your creativity is his gift. Use it. This season is about alignment with God's timing. You're not rushing ahead or lagging behind. You're right where He wants you. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens." This is your season to shine, to act, to trust. Every moment is perfectly placed, and God is orchestrating it all. People will start to see the change in you, and some won't understand. They'll wonder why you're so calm in the storm, so hopeful in the chaos. Let them wonder. Your life is a testimony, not a debate. Like Daniel, who stood firm in a den of lions, your faith will silence doubters. God's power in you is undeniable, and it's speaking louder than words. Your transformation is also about surrender, not giving up, but letting go of control. You don't need to force doors open. God's already unlocking them. Like Hannah, who gave her deepest desire to God and received a son, your surrender opens the way for miracles. Trust His plan and watch how He moves mountains for you. This change is about becoming a light bearer. The world is dark, but you carry God's glow. Your smile, your kindness, your faith, they cut through the shadows. Matthew 5:16 says, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." You're not just shining for yourself. You're pointing others to Him. Drop 777 in the comments to declare you're ready for this divine shift. Hit like to anchor your faith in God's promise. Subscribe to stand with thousands of chosen ones embracing their calling. You've passed the test, and everything is changing. Stay with me, because what God is doing will leave you speechless. Your transformation is a journey of intimacy with God. The tests drew you closer to Him, teaching you to lean on His voice. Now, you're hearing Him clearer than ever. Like Samuel, who learned to say, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." You're tuned to His guidance. Every whisper, every nudge, it's leading you to your destiny. This season is about reclaiming what's yours. The enemy tried to steal your joy, your peace, your purpose, but God is giving it back. Joel 2:25 promises restoration, and it's happening now. That confidence you lost, it's returning. That dream you buried, it's rising. You're not starting over. You're picking up where God always meant you to be. The world might try to pull you into its chaos, but you're anchored. You've passed the test, and your foundation is solid. Psalm 18:2 says,